Hey guys, it's Lon from the ECOM zone, and today I'm going to explain why I would avoid these 6 niches if I was to start all over again. I'll then briefly go through the steps you need to take to find your winning niche and how to set up your branded niche dropshipping store. And if you want to show some support, smash that like button. Let's get it. So the first niche I would avoid is baby products. When you first launch your store, there will be no credibility or trust on your website. Ask yourself, would a mum or dad trust your website with their newborn, their kids, or children? Well, not really, right? Hazards: there's a risk of injuring the baby with your products. And another hazard is there's a risk of bath toys molding after long use. So if you're selling baby toys that can be used in the bath, this is something you need to be aware of. Next is safety. Parents will need to consider the safety of your product before buying. And that means they're not really an impulse buyer. When running Facebook ads and TikTok ads, you're trying to target impulse buyers so they buy it there and then. When a parent lands on your page, they need to consider your brand, if they trust your product, and they'll probably compare your product to other products out there. It's a very costly niche. You'll need to sample your products to ensure they're high quality and safe to sell for babies. The next niche I would avoid is electronics and gadgets. The reason being is your supplier ships out the product with the wrong plug. There may be hazards where you could blow up the fuse box. Usually products on AliExpress are low quality. For example, electrical wires disconnecting or certain parts not working. I've actually sold electronical products on my niche store, and I've actually had this problem come up multiple times. Customers would email me about wires disconnecting, something not working, and to be honest, it is easy to resolve because you just tell your supplier to reship it. Usually that's the end of it. Saturation. Usually you can find all these electronical gadgets all over Amazon, and in-store and other websites online. Over time, you'll start to look like a general store when you upload so many different gadgets to your store. So the first niche I would avoid is skincare and any beauty and makeup products, unless you're very passionate about it. So products like shampoo, ointments, oils, lotions, makeup brushes, like skincare, electronical products, etc. First, you're going to have no credibility or trust when you first launch your site. You need to ask yourself, will someone trust your brand with their skin? Remember, they're applying these ointments and these lotions onto their skin. So next is competition. You're up against thousands of huge brands who specialize in creating the best skincare products. Ask yourself, why would someone choose your products over theirs? Saturation. Similar products can be found online and in-store, so you need to differentiate your products with other products out there. Branding. Branded bottles tend to do better when you're in the skincare niche, but it's costly to source these branded products. I actually have a subscriber who's actually in this niche, and she ran into a problem where she was actually selling branded products on her website, but when she was shipped the product, it wasn't actually a branded bottle. Most customers were okay with this, however, some started to complain, and when you start to scale to bigger numbers, this problem only just gets bigger. So she tried to resolve this by reaching out to suppliers and factories to source branded goods with her logo on the bottle, but it was simply too expensive and it requires a big amount of capital. The next is your product descriptions. You're going to have to spend a lot of time on this. You're going to have to hone in on the problems, solutions, how your product is better than others, and how it will benefit the customer. Demographics. Is your skincare products for men or women? Usually men are unaware of the problem and simply won't buy skincare products. Women, on the other hand, may be aware of the problem but unsure what to buy, and there are some women who are aware of the problem and they know what to buy and they know what they're looking for. Experience and knowledge, and this is where passion and interest comes into play. You'll need to understand the ingredients, benefits, and what type of skin or hair your product is best for. There's dry skin, oily skin, skin that can break out easily, and all these different skin types. And by sourcing products on AliExpress or a random supplier online, it's very difficult to judge which skin is best for. And that's why you're going to have to actually sample your products and test it out on your own skin. If you don't believe in the product, then how can you sell the product? The last but not least is complaints. Customers will complain if your products make them break out or if it doesn't work over time. And this is something you don't want. So the fourth niche I would avoid is supplements. Experience and knowledge is required because you'll need to understand the ingredients that goes into your supplements and the benefits of them. The next point is credibility. Branded supplements will make you seem more credible, but it's very costly to source branded goods. Competition. There are many specialized brands out there that create high quality supplements. What makes you stand out? And why will someone choose your brand over theirs? You'll also have to focus heavily on your product descriptions and hone in on how your supplement is better than your competitors. So the fifth niche is women's fashion. It's a great niche to get into, but only if you choose a theme. Uploading random women's clothing will only make you look like another Shein, Pretty Little Thing, and other large retailers out there. You want to choose a theme like goth, anxiety, minimal, summer, black, etc. The aim is to niche down and find an audience that you can target. For example, this store here, seethewayIsee.com, is a girl that actually has a YouTube channel. She launched a clothing brand for people who suffer from anxiety because she does too. When you shop from her brand, you can relate to her brand, her products, and her motto. Creatives. You're gonna have to spend a lot of time and also money to source UGC content, lifestyle photos, and videos of your products. And this is something you need to consider when you're selling clothes online. It's costly and timely. You'll need to sample your clothes to ensure your supplier is selling the same product as what they show in the listing. AliExpress suppliers are actually known to sell copycats and fakes of the clothes they list on their product pages. So for example, they may just take a picture from another retail shop, put it on their product listing, and then sell a copycat of that product. And this is why you're gonna have to sample your clothes. Just think about it. You're gonna find the clothes online, you're gonna order them online to your home, and you're gonna wait 2 weeks. So not only did you spend money on the sample, but now you have to wait 2 weeks for it to come in. Once it arrives, you're gonna have to check the quality. Now if the product is really bad, then you have to find another supplier, then order that sample in and wait another 2 weeks. So now 4 weeks have gone by and you're still testing products. Now this process can take a while, but it is a good feeling once you found a supplier that you could trust and work with. Returns and complaints is also a big issue when you're selling clothes. You'll run into size issues, material, quality, cost of returns, and also handling emails from these customers. And last but not least, accessories and phone cases. They're cheap products that result in a low average order value. Remember guys, I always tell you to aim for $50 average order value. You'll need to consider how often someone will buy a new phone case or an accessory from your store. It's a very saturated niche to get into, as there are many phone cases in store and online that your customers can buy from. They're a low perceived value item, so your margins can't be so high. Just think about it, who's gonna pay more than $15 for a phone case? So let's just say you buy it for $4 and you sell it for $12, you're only making an $8 margin before any ad costs, before taxes, before paying yourself. And this is why I would avoid this niche. But can you still open a store within these niches? Of course you can. I'm just making you guys aware of the problems you'll run into. Just make sure you understand the difficulties that may come with these certain niches. You'll need to put in more effort in areas where other niches require less effort. And this really isn't a problem, I'm just making you guys aware of it. And you'll probably need a higher starting capital when starting certain niches like skincare, supplements, and also clothing. How should you find your winning niche? Well, you need to choose a niche that you have some sort of interest in to avoid burning out. I tried to start a makeup store while I was running my other main branded dropshipping store, and it was just not working out. I was fed up of writing descriptions for makeup brushes, I didn't even know what the brush does, etc. And this is why it's a good thing to have an interest in your niche. You want to find a gap in the market that you can tap into. That is the key here. You want to research trending products on TikTok Amazon, Google, AliExpress, and Temu. You want to analyze your competitors' stores within your niche and find out what's their best sellers and if there are any gaps that you can get into. Profitability is key when choosing your niche. Some niches are just very hard to make profit from. Then you find products that have high perceived value or an average order value of $50. You want to learn about your audience for your chosen niche, and you want to choose products that your demographics is looking for by understanding the pain points, interests, and where they shop, etc. You could do this by going to forums, Reddit forums, Facebook forums, and seeing what they're talking about. You want to test your niche with a small collection of products, which I'll go through in the next slide. So setting up your store. The first things first is choosing a niche. For example, kitchen. You then want to choose a theme to niche down even further. Let's just say Scandinavian. Then you want to choose 3 to 5 subcategories for your store. So in this example, the kitchen niche, I can sell cups, plates, cutlery. Fourth point is find 10 products for each subcategory. So you could start with around 30 to 100 products. You want to focus on your product descriptions as mentioned before, the images and GIFs for your description. You can't just use ChatGPT to write your product description and just copy and paste. If you're doing that, guys, you need to change up and actually spend time on writing description. Do not rush your product description. I've had so many subscribers jump on call with me, show me their website, and it's literally just 50 products with rushed product descriptions. There's no formality, there's no organization, there's no consistency between the products. Do not copy directly from ChatGPT, which I mentioned just now, and you need to really understand how your product can help your customers. What value can you add to your customers' lives with your products, whether that's physically or emotionally. Start thinking about how you can advertise your products when you start uploading them. Stay flexible and adapt to what your ad tells you. For example, if you're selling dresses and this summer dress is selling really well, what you want to do is upload more summer dresses. But then if a person doesn't like that summer dress, they can see other dresses on your store. And that is it, guys. I hope you found this video valuable. Thank you for watching and staying to the end. Smash that like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more content. Peace.